These my Dallas make it hurt.
Oh yeah. What's going on, everybody, on tonight? What's going on? Welcome one more time, y'all, to the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen and heard right here on Facebook, right on here on YouTube, on Podbean, on Twitch, and on my Twitter page as well. Welcome to Big Time Show podcast. We are here. We are ready. We are fired up. We are happy. Yeah, we're happy. We don't care nothing about what the haters are saying, and there are plenty of them. Lord have mercy. There are plenty of them. Yeah, y'all do know that. But we're here. We're happy. Cowboys have something to be happy about, and we're gonna be happy as long as we can, and we're gonna keep moving. Before we get started, you know the routine by now. Those that are here, will you please do your boy a favor and please share this if you can. And then if you don't share it, then like it. By now, you know the routine. I haven't done it in all these years, but the podcast has grown and is growing, and there are certain things that we can do that are easy to do that will help your boy out. You know, if y'all want to, help me to have some type of success, then help your boy out. Not gonna cost you one red penny. It's not gonna cost you anything. All you got to do is hit that like button if you're on Facebook, and if you're on YouTube, I just need you to hit that heart button. It's right there. And if you want to contribute to the podcast, which is not a requirement, but if you do it, it will be appreciated. You can do the stars, or if you're on our YouTube page, then you can hit the super chats. And whenever you do a super chat, because as you should know recently, by the way the podcast has been going, excuse me, by the chats that happen. I won't be able to keep up with them, but there's a big old thing here on my page here when I see the super chat. So I will stop what I'm doing. That's if you're on YouTube. If you hit the stars, I'm sorry, on the program that I'm on, I cannot see when somebody does stars. If you did, I promise you I will be able to do the same thing for you, but I can't see it on the program that I'm on. And I have to do that because I'm on 4 to 5 different channels at the same time. So the program does not do that for me, but it does do that for the YouTube channel. Listen, first things first, by now, let's start the party off right, y'all. All right, that's what I need. Let me get to it, first of all. Let me get to it. All right, check it out. I need you guys, watch this. This is what I need. So both of y'all have your phone. Everybody can do this, okay? This ain't gonna cost you nothing but just a couple fingers. Now, if you got Fred Sanford arthritis, then you probably don't need to do this. But if your hand works, go to your phone. Yeah, y'all already know it. See, some of y'all already doing it. Just push that like button, just like that. Oh, I did it wrong. That's because I can't see. Hit that like button, like just smash it. I can't see. Hit the smash that like button, like that. And you will see all your likes go up there. I need about 10 to 12 of them from you guys right now. Come on, help your boy out. Now, if you got Fred Sanford arthritis, or your hand broke, or you got, got to pop pills for your hand and all that kind of stuff, then just we thank you tonight just for showing up. Your presence is good enough. I believe everybody can do this, Just press it for me, your boy. That helps me out. If I have enough likes, it puts me into in front of faces more people that I've never seen before. So you guys help push the show and help the show grow and all that kind of stuff. Secondly, and then I'll get to the game. Okay. All right, here we go. If you have been on my personal page, then I need you guys, if you're on YouTube or you haven't, and it's not on my personal page tonight, if you're on YouTube or if you're watching the Big Time Show page, but you have not liked the page, I need you to help your boy out again and like the page. I'm on the push for 1,000 followers for the Big Time Show. It's moving up. I'm right now, I believe, at 962. Let me give you an accurate count. Some of y'all watching me ain't tried to like my stuff. I've been doing this for 3 years. I thought y'all were my friend. I thought y'all was. Y'all ain't helping your boy now. Let me see where I am. Yeah, I'm at 900. I don't know if y'all can see. Y'all can't see that. 962 followers. I am 38 followers away from 1,000 followers on this show. On YouTube, I'm already over 2,200 on YouTube. We got that part right. I need 1,000 followers on there. So if you have not done it, go ahead and do that for your boy, and I would appreciate it. Let me speak to everybody in here. This is my first time looking. Let's go to Podbean first. I can't even pronounce that. But if you're still here, thank you for showing up. I can't even pronounce it. Start with an H. I'm not even fit to do that. Let me see who all in here. Justin Ball, what's up? What's going on? James, what's up, man? Thank you for popping in. Shane, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you. Tavis, my brother, Keystone Cowboy himself. Tavis, what's up? Quack is in the building. What is up, man? Marlon, one of my best friends here. What's going on? Justin again. Oh, Lord. Eastside Harold. Just east side, just come in and just don't say nothing. So just don't say nothing. I'm gonna tell you now. Don't say nothing because you ain't talking about nothing. Greg Davis, what's up? Matrix, what's up? My brother is here. Dylan Big Senior is here. Tavis, again, what's up? All right, let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. I was with you last night briefly just to try to, and some people responded. People did respond to the request to join the page. I appreciate those that did. Hopefully, if you just joining the page, hopefully you'll come in tonight or you're watching this replay. And I hope that I don't bore you too long. If you're not a Cowboy fan, you probably will be bored. But if you're a Cowboy fan, we got some things to smile about. All right. Let's look at the Jets. And I think this is probably where a lot of the show going to be concentrated on, because it's bad when you're a national person and your job is to be objective, but you can't be because you're a hater. However, now just going to skip across the field and just go on talk about it. However, when you are Stephen A. Smith or Shannon Sharp, you realize that what brought them to the dance, well, not Shannon Sharp at least, what brought Stephen A. Smith to the dance was the fact that he was such a Cowboy hater. If you remember the early years of First Take, when Stephen A. Smith used to come on once a week, and ESPN noticed that the most highly rated day of the week of First Take was when Stephen A. Smith came on to oppose Skip Bayless, who was the biggest Cowboy fan that was on TV. And Stephen A. took the role of being the biggest hater of the Cowboys on TV once a week. Well, Stephen A. did it so well that we know what the history is. He ended up being there every day. And ever since then, First Take is the number one rated show for the last 12 to 13 years or whatever it is, about 12 years if I'm not mistaken. It has been number one. When Stephen A. first came on, it was always about the Cowboys or LeBron James, because Skip is the biggest hater of LeBron James. And then Stephen A. Smith would kind of try to get him straight on there. But make no mistake about it, the First Take, just like ESPN do now, it's been this way for years, would start off with the Cowboys. Wouldn't make no difference. Off season, during the season, whatever. It always start off with the Cowboys. You don't believe me? Just look at it in the morning. It's the same pattern. Stephen A. Smith has become a multi-millionaire, highest paid guy on television, but his foundation was hating the Cowboys. And he can't let that go, because that's what brought him to the dance. I ain't knocking the brother. Hey, whatever is filled, the Cowboys have filled his pocket. And he's riding that storm, and it's a good storm to ride. The Cowboys are a good storm to ride. It is a money-making machine, no matter what side of the track that you stand on. He's done it. Now, I'm saying all that to say this before I get into the game. It's bad when you see what's going on in your own eyes, and then instead of saying it, they start off with a question. Molly Karam starts off with a question. Then they get into their debate. And instead of saying that the Cowboys destroyed the New York Jets, they didn't even want to talk about the game. The first question was, are the Cowboys the best team in the NFL. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can we get them? Cause see, every other game they talked about the game, but they want to skip over all that, and instead of saying that because they don't want to give the Cowboys no credit. Shannon Sharp don't want to give the Cowboys no credit. We know he a hater too, but he was already legendary before First Take. He didn't need First Take to make him a legend. Shannon Sharp already is, Hall of Fame guy, world class tight end, one of the best to ever do it. Name was already there. All what he doing now just adding on to the foundation to what he already was. Stephen A. Smith used the Cowboys to get where he is. It just ain't no doubt about that, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Okay? It is what it is. So why are we going to the extreme? Just talk about the game like you talked about it, like you talked about every other game. Why we got to go all the way to saying the best? No, we just in week 2. We in week 2. Why everybody want to say are the Cowboys the best team in the NFC? Are the Cowboys the best team in the NFL? Is this the best defense in the league? We just in week 2. That's all we are. All we know is we beat up the Giants, and then we beat up the Jets. That's all I know. Everybody want to talk about what about January? What about we in September? Why everybody talking about January already? But that shows progression. Because first y'all haters was saying this. Wait till after November. That's what y'all just saying that a couple of years ago. After Thanksgiving. Wow, y'all remember? Wait until December. They don't win in December. That's what they said now. Now all of a sudden we done moved the goalposts. Now we saying wait until January. Yeah, now you know we're going to playoffs. That's the See how the narrative changed real quick. And see, I'm here, my little audience and my little voice. My job is to kill all this yip yap that I'm hearing. That's what I'm here tonight to do. I'm here to kill the yip yap because a whole lot of yip yap going on right now. Whole lot of yip yap. That's what's going on. And I'm gonna kill it every time I hear it. First question: are the Cowboys the best team in the NFL? No, just talk about the Jets. Well, we better than the Jets. That's all. Stephen A. Somebody tag him. I don't care. Stephen A. Were we better than the Jets? Oh, my fault. Oh, my fault. My fault. Y'all hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something in a minute. My fault. My fault. I know. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. It was the Jets. It was the Jets, big time. It was the Jets. Y'all beat the Jets. Y'all had Zach Wilson as the quarterback. Of course you were supposed to beat the Jets. Y'all wasn't saying that before the game. Huh? Y'all wasn't saying that before the game. I heard people picking the Jets. I heard a lot of people picking the Jets. You remember what the narrative was? Come on, Cowboy fans. Come on with me now. If y'all got 1, 2, put it in the chat. We all celebrating tonight just a little bit. I heard the narrative. They said, man, look, Jets gonna run all over y'all. Jets gonna run all over y'all, man. Y'all gonna look. Y'all can't stop the run. Y'all can't stop the run. Y'all know y'all can't do that. Y'all can't stop the run. Why y'all? You know y'all ain't stopped the run in but the last 6, 7 years. Y'all ain't got enough beef in the middle. Y'all can't stop the run. Brace Hall and Dalvin Cook, they gonna destroy y'all. Zach Wilson not gonna have to do nothing. But y'all can't stop the run. That's what I heard before the game. Now I ain't lying. Hello? Am I lying? Everybody help me. Help me. That ain't what I heard. Then I heard this right here. Then I heard this. Well, you saw what the Jets did to Josh Allen, right? You saw how even though Zach Wilson played the game, Aaron Rodgers was out after the fourth play of the game, and Zach Wilson beat him, and that defense just shut Josh Allen down. They made him look bad. They destroyed him. And you know what? You know what, y'all? They did. They did. They did. And y'all know I'm coming with facts, right? I know this ain't who I think it is. I know this not you. Cause I think they might, I don't know. Diggs, that ain't you, is it? I think it is. I think that is Diggs. I ain't gonna even say it, but I think that is. Trayvon, no, how's I know it's you, son. You're not getting any respect in here. So we ain't talking about you, son. You don't have to wait. Diggs, that ain't you. I know good well that ain't you, because I think that's it. Listen, anyway. They did destroy the Jets. Y'all look down here. These are facts. See, I ain't got to argue with y'all. These facts right here. Hey, John DeMattis, what's up? They did destroy. You look at the bottom of the screen. Josh Allen versus the Jets. That was the first game. 236 yards, a touchdown. You know, the great Josh Allen, he had more than that. He had 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and a rating of 62.7. He had 3 interceptions. The great defense of the Jets. They're real good. They real good. They are real good. There ain't no doubt about that. And then, just because they destroyed Josh Allen, they thought all of a sudden, old poor measly Dak Prescott, destroy him. They shut down Josh Allen, made him look like he just a scout team quarterback. That was what they made him do. So, defense travels. Huh? Yeah. Y'all did that. But it's amazing to me that that's the same defense. Now, it wasn't nothing wrong with the defense, y'all. Zach Wilson played quarterback. Aaron Rodgers wasn't there, but it wasn't nothing wrong with the defense. Everybody was still there. Same defense. Same top 5 defense. Same top 5. Then look what Dak did. I ain't got to say nothing. It's right there on your screen. It's on. I ain't got to say nothing. Same top 5 defense. Then right here, it's really gonna make you sick. 83 plays, 42 minutes and 15 seconds of time of possession in the game. The top 5 defense. Sound like to me the defense didn't get them off the field. That what it sound like to me. See, there's the part about the haters, and I got plenty of them in here right now. See, now, it's amazing to me how teams are. Because y'all did the same thing with the Giants too now. They're a playoff team. They're pretty good. Okay. And then soon as we beat them, they trash. But like I told y'all the game before, I said the Giants was gonna win that game. They put up 31 points against somebody else. Didn't score nothing against us. But they put on 31. They put up 31 points and they win, I may add. Jets put up plenty of points with Zach Wilson. Defense played like a top 5 defense. And they played us. Didn't quite look like the same, did it? See, here's the part that was killing me about y'all haters. See, soon as we beat up folks that y'all say is pretty decent, then all of a sudden they trash. That's it. See, y'all done got the Stephen A. rhetoric. You know the Jets are a top 5, pretty good team, great coach, all that kind of stuff. It's just no question about that. Now all of a sudden they trash. It's amazing to me. It really is. It's just amazing to me. It's amazing. It is. It's amazing. They good before kickoff. Soon the kickoff go down, here come the excuses because, you just don't want to admit I said top 5 defense, Anthony J. Gabbs. The Jets were a top 5 defense. They've been that way the whole time. Matter of fact, they hadn't, it is what it is. It's amazing to me. It's amazing. Y'all good. Now all of a sudden the Jets are horrible. Now all of a sudden. Beat up Buffalo, high praises. Woo! High praises. Oh my God. Whoa. The Jets, oh my goodness. And they did this without Aaron Rodgers. The Jets are going to be okay. The Jets are going to be okay. Come to Dallas, get their brains kicked in. Now all of a sudden, the Jets are not good. Y'all killing me. But I want y'all to keep it like it is. I don't mind. Keep it. I want it all. Just keep yapping your mouth while we keep stacking wins. That's all we need to do. 2 games in, 2 destructions. The best defense in the league. Showed again. Yes. The best defense in the league. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's not your team. Whoever y'all represent, it is known already that we are the best defense in the league. In other words, like this, y'all. We make teams look bad so far. 2 games in, we make teams look bad. Just the truth. As I said, the Giants scored 31 points yesterday. The Jets beat the Bills last week. And the great Josh Allen. They ain't look so great against us. So we sorry to ruin all you haters' day because y'all were holding on to hope. Then it's about time the second and third quarter start when we're too good for them. And y'all start looking at y'all Twitter handle, at y'all leader, Stephen A. Smith, trying to figure out what direction your rhetoric is going to go in. Well, you're looking real silly now. Or Stephen A. looking silly. I listened to him today. I just started laughing. You don't have to give us credit. We're going to take it. All right? So it really ain't nothing to talk about the Jets. Another destruction. We made Zach Wilson look like what he's supposed to look like. See? We made Zach Wilson look like what he's supposed to look like, which is what I said before we played. Zach Wilson lost his job. Just forget Aaron Rodgers. Sam Darnold beat him out for the job. Come on now. Had him on the bench, had him looking crazy and all that kind of stuff. Sam Darnold beat out Zach Wilson. Took the job from him. Sam, it ain't like Sam Darnold. You know, he's the second biggest bust. He's the second biggest bust. And that's who he lost to. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You lost your, so Zach Wilson looked like what he's supposed to look like. As far as I'm concerned, what he had 3 interceptions. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Not at all. Because we wanted him to throw it. We wanted him to throw it. But forget that. If you want to take something from it, and partly I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna blame a little bit on. Well, it's a combination of two things. I'm gonna blame a little bit on Hackett, the offensive coordinator for the Jets. Dalvin Cook only got the ball 4 times. What? I think that Breece Hall got it under 10 times, if I'm not mistaken. Of course they didn't run the ball well when you only got the ball. They gave up. And the game wasn't really out of line, but they gave up on it. And essentially, once they got really behind, then it turned into the Zach Wilson game, which is what our game plan was in the first place. Stop the run, make Zach Wilson beat us. That's exactly what Dan Quinn did and worked out to perfection. 3 picks, plenty of sacks. No, we only had 4 sacks. It is what it is. 42 minutes of time possession on that defense. That tell me that the offensive line worked. And then on the defensive side of the ball, because I'm through with the Jets, because it wasn't nothing to talk about. We beat their brains out. Just bottom line, we did. Michael Parsons, y'all. Look. Man, come on now. He's unbelievable. He is. And he's just getting started. He's just getting started. Hey, y'all. Hey, look. I see, I'm just seeing this. Look, ain't no sense of arguing with these. Some of these haters in here been haters for 30 years. I ain't got to chat with them. Y'all let them go. There's 49 fans in here. It's all that kind of thing. You ain't got to even argue with them. They're haters. They trolls. They coming in trolling. That's what they doing. Y'all gonna argue with them. I'm going on with the show because they ain't talking about nothing. They just like Steven. They study Steven. Then they get on here and say what he said. That's all they doing. It's just that simple. You ain't got to say nothing. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. We don't even recognize that. We are educational type show. Okay. As far as the 49ers go, we'll say this. Week 5 coming. That's all we're gonna say about that. We'll see. That's all I'm gonna say. Week 5 is coming. We'll see. We coming to San Francisco. We'll see. Hey, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. They got a good defense. We got a good defense. Brock Purdy is their quarterback, game manager. Dak Prescott, so far, playing the game manager role. You got McCaffrey, all-world running back. Hey, Special kid, no doubt about that. Tony Pollard, not too bad. We'll see. That's all. That's look. We'll see. And I'm looking at one of my best friends on here talking about Jordan regular season. See, y'all killing me. See, y'all change the narrative all the time. At first, it used to be y'all not even making the playoffs. Now we say enjoy the regular season because you know we're gonna make the playoffs. See the narrative change every week with y'all. See what I'm saying? It changed every week. Used to be say wait until November after Thanksgiving. That done changed all the way to January. You see what I'm saying? The narrative changed. That's why I can't give y'all no credit. Make up your mind. The narrative is gonna change. And Stephen A. with his slick self, if y'all go back to First Take yesterday, he killed me. He did it on his podcast show, not First Take. This is what he said. This one I knew we got him already. He got on his show and said this, the Miami Dolphins are playing so well. Yes, Karan. The Cowboys are the best defense in the league. No question. No question. No question. Look, as of right now, they lead in every statistical category. They're the best right now. Right now. After 2 weeks, they are the best defense in the league. Takeaways, number one. Points per game, number one. Rushing, number one. I mean, what else? I mean, good Lord, what else do you want? They are the best right now. After 2 weeks, they picked up for what they did last year. They were number one in takeaways last year for the whole season. Right now, they're number one in takeaways. They played 2 games, 40-0 in the first game, 30-10, 10 divided by 2. The Dallas Cowboys are averaging, let a team average 5 points a game. That definitely is number one. It's only 2 weeks. Only 2. As of right now, the facts say and the stats say Dallas Cowboys are the best defense in the league. They are. I don't even know what the argument is. It's not an argument to me. It's not an argument. They say we beat up on 2 teams. 49er fans in here just laughing and giggling after beating up the Steelers, like the Pittsburgh Steelers are something to talk about. Then they beat the Rams as if the Rams are something to talk about. I mean, come on now. That's when you know you ain't. That's when you know. Just like when they said we beat up on the Giants. Well, they beat up on the Steelers, and the Steelers ain't nobody. I mean, what they talking about? See what I'm saying? This is when you know your hate is just incredible. But I'm gonna let them keep gapping their mouth, okay? So yeah, Karan, we are the best defense as of right now. Got it? We're gonna be all right. Now, let's go to Stephen A. Smith said this, what I was saying. He said this, y'all. He said, the Miami Dolphins are the most exciting team in the league. He told the truth on that. Most explosive team. I think the Dolphins kind of, I think he's right on that. He said he would love to see Miami in the Super Bowl. He would love to see it. And then he said this, and there's a part I say, yeah, buddy, he know what's going on. He just can't say it. He said, you know what? I heard him say something I ain't never heard him say. He said, you know what? I I would love to see the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl. He said because all the hope will be so high in the air, and then they'll come crashing down to the ground. Now, Stephen A. Smith, just before the season started, said they say the Cowboys may go to the Super Bowl. He started like, that type of stuff. He said Cowboys can't beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Come on. How in the world they ain't gonna get back all it. Now all of a sudden the narrative done changed. See, that gives him the escape, which means the only way you're gonna shut him up is unless the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. That's the only way. Everybody else don't have that type of pressure. So now he's slowly but surely, because see, his eyes ain't lying to him. Just like y'all haters in here. Since y'all watch us more than you watch your own team, of course. Your eyes ain't lying to you either. You see the defense. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you don't see it, don't worry about it. You ain't got to admit it. You ain't got to admit it. Which leads to the Arizona Cardinals. Y'all see that smooth transition right there. Let me go on tell y'all now. I said this week one, and my boys proved me right. I told y'all in week one, and y'all thought it was going to be, some of y'all thought it was going to, some of the family in here thought it was going to be a close game. I told y'all that the Giants do not belong. Told y'all that. I told you the Giants don't belong. I told you that. I told you they ain't have a chance. Now, I didn't say we were going to win no 40-0. I said we were going to score probably 27-13, which in the NFL kind of is a blowout because it's a double-digit lead. I said 27-13. I did not expect us to do 40-0, but they proved me right. I said the Giants don't belong, and that's exactly what we showed them. I said against the Jets, I said it will be a tougher game because I said the Jets have a real good defense. I said that the Jets are going to try to pound the ball on us, and I was giving Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook credit and saying, hey, they're going to run the ball. Now, the Jets and Breece Hall look better next week, whoever they playing. It just didn't look good against us. But they'll look good. It's kind of like the Giants. The Giants didn't look good against us. Play the very next week, score 31 points. This is what's going to happen to the Jets next week. Now, I'm on this right here. I ain't saying no lie. But the Cowboys defense said, no, we're going to treat them just like we treated the Giants. And they did. Couldn't get nothing going. They got one play. Gary Wilson with the slant there. I give him that. Good play. Zach with the sunshine on the dog tail every now and then. That's what happened with Zach Wilson. He had one good play, and they cashed in. I give him that. That was a great play. Great play. Bad, I ain't gonna buy Malik Hooker. He went to the house. Hey, he did. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, Arizona Cardinals don't belong. That's really all I got to say about them. If you gonna put on the field second and third stringers to play against this team, that is the Dallas Cowboys, you're gonna get your brains kicked in. That's all I'm gonna say. Joshua Dobbs. Okay. Athletic quarterback, like to run, can run, has good arm, but he doesn't see the ball. See the field well at all. Really don't have no really wide receivers. Okay, really don't have it. Zach Ertz, a little older now. Good tight end, not what he once was. They're not good. And I feel like they're tanking anyway, because I feel like already they got their eyes on Caleb Williams from USC. I believe that they're tanking already just to make sure that because Kyler Murray supposedly may not make it. Um, they're not there. I don't think he's going to play this year. That's what I saw, about 2-3 weeks ago. They don't think Kyler Murray is going to play at all. He's that hurt. And now they're in a position now where they, have to make a decision on him, even though they've already paid him. But they got to make a decision on what the future going to be. And if they end up with the number 1 pick and they don't believe in Kyler Murray, then guess what? It's time to get another quarterback. So they ain't trying, if you ask me, they're not trying to win. Okay? However, this is the NFL, and for some reason, it always has been this way as long as I can remember. Whenever that helmet comes into whatever building, whether it's our home or it's an opponent's home field, for some reason, everybody want to have their best game. I've seen it for years. Teams that we're supposed to beat up on all of a sudden play their best game. Now, the mentality of this team so far, I just don't see it happening. Because Dan Quinn got these boys, come on now. This defense got too much pride, too much dog in them. Let me throw that in. They got too much dog in them to even let the Cardinals think that they really have a chance. I'm expecting, once again, total destruction. Now, when it ain't going to happen, I tell you that. Like the Patriot game. I believe that's our next opponent after that. Not looking at him, I'm just saying, I ain't going to get on here and say the Patriots don't belong. Because, see, I know who their coach is. I know what kind of defense they're going to play. I know what kind of running back they got. I'm not going to say that we're going to rip them apart. I'm not going to say that. It's week 5, 49er game. I'm not going to say the 49ers that we're going to rip them apart and blow them out. I'm not going to say that because I don't believe it. But I believe that we were going to destroy the Giants. And I believe we're going to destroy the Arizona Cardinals. I don't even think the game should be close. Now, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm just calling like I see it. This team does not belong. Now, also, what I found out 2 days ago was that Buda Baker is out. That's their best defensive player. And we all know Buda Baker is a difference maker on this team. Difference maker. He's that type of player. He's not even playing. And I was wondering, I didn't see Buda, and I don't even know because I don't even watch the Cardinals play. I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know how he got hurt, but all I know he's going to be out for about 4 weeks or something like that. I don't know what happened. But I know he's not playing Sunday. That's for sure. Look, I don't see an advantage for the Cardinals in any fashion at all. And I know we're going on the road, but look, these guys are focused, man. Cowboys are focused. And they are playing like they're playing like they got a problem with folks this year. So far. They're playing like they have a problem with people. They're playing angry. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. And they're treating teams like they're supposed to be treated. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, they're playing bully ball right now. They are. They're imposing their will. so far on two teams that didn't belong. Well, one did. We ended up making them like they didn't belong. That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm sorry. I ain't being braggadocious, but that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying. They ain't playing. They're not playing with folks right now. They 2 weeks, they're not playing right now. I expect them to play the same way this Sunday against Arizona. So, in other words, to make it even more simpler, I'm expecting the Cowboys to be 3-0 after Sunday afternoon. After the 3:25 game, I'm expecting the Cowboys to be 3-0. I don't think that the game should be close. I don't think that the game should be a dog fight at all. I'm expecting us to stomp a mud hole into the Cardinals because they don't belong. I understand you got to kick the ball in the air. I understand that's why the games got to be played. But look, matter of fact, what is the line? Somebody help me out real quick. What is the line? And the next show I do, I get more in depth. But I'm just like I said, the first look, I done looked at them. They don't belong. Defense too good. What is the line on this game? I need y'all. And my last thing I'm gonna talk about is Dak. Because once again, y'all Dak haters, and that include the Dallas Cowboy fan base in that too, I may add. Y'all don't understand. So I'm gonna try my best in my feeble attempt. I'm gonna try to do it. Greg, that can't be. Is that the line? Is that the line for real? You got to be kidding me. Evidently, Las Vegas saying the same thing I'm saying. They don't belong. Is this the line for real? Now that might be stretching. God, oh my God. Come on now, the Cowboys. Oh my God. The Cowboys on the road. And that's the line, y'all? Oh, Vegas is saying, man, please, don't even kick the ball off. That's what they saying. Vegas saying, man, the Cowboys gonna rip these guys apart. Just like I'm saying. You don't see no line like that in no NFL game. You don't see no line like that. Come on now. That's almost college lines, you know. That's the equivalent of what Colorado had against Colorado State, even though, look, what a ball game. I think the line was 20 plus points at the beginning of the game. We all know that ain't happening. That's the equivalent of the NFL. NFL don't have lines like that. They don't. 12 and a half to 13 point line in the NFL game? Oh, Vegas saying, man, look, we seen enough. Cowboys are pretty good. Their defense gonna destroy the Cardinals. End of that discussion. All right. I appreciate it. Hey, let's have a pause real quick. Everybody in here, unless you just a hater. And have y'all haters come and watch me all the time. What's up, Mo? Mo in the building. What's up? This is what I need you to do. Y'all already know I'm time. That you just a hater now. We don't do crab mentality on my show. We push each other. Yeah, y'all already know. All right, everybody that's here, do this on your phone. Do this on your phone. Everybody hit it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Like that. My fingers too big. I got these Popeye fingers. I'm pressing. Let me get this off. Everybody hit it. Come on. Help your boy out. Help your boy out. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. See, I can't do it. I got these Bluto fingers that I got. You know what I'm talking about? Hands too big. Hit that like button. I'm hitting it. Y'all hit it. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Everybody do it. All right. Okay. Greg, I'll change the narrative just because you said our kicker showed out. You know, um, our kicker showed out 5 field goals, and ain't nobody returning nothing because he can kick the ball through the uprights. So nobody gonna never get a kickoff return on us. Period. Hey, I'm talking about it's gonna always be in the end zone or pass it. Kid got a rocket leg on him. That 55, the 50 plus yard field goal he had. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. The ball had still about another 4 yards on it, 4 to 5 yards. I mean, it didn't barely get through that. That thing was all the way to the back, almost where the people were sitting. That's another 5, 6 yards. He could very well boom it. I think that 55. That's a good shot that this kid can kick from 60 yards. Because when he kicked it, it went all the way back to the, if the net wasn't there, it would have went into the crowd. Well, I don't know if y'all ever been to an NFL game before, but where the goal post is at the back of the end zone, usually, where at least in Dallas, if you ever been to a Dallas game, I've been there and right on it. The first seats behind the goal post are probably right at about another 5, 6 yards. Easily. That thing would have been good from 60. No question. Would have probably about another 2 yards to spare. So the kid did great. I got to give him credit. He stepped up. If you play fantasy football and if you had him, and I do, man scored dang near 18 points by himself. And that's in a PPR league, of course. So I mean, he was dominant, that day. Now, Dak Prescott. Come on in close. And this goes for the Cowboy family as well. Y'all changing the goalpost too. Everybody said that Dak's best year was his rookie year. He's had some big years in numbers that obviously were better than his rookie year. But everybody says that his most efficient year was his rookie year. Didn't throw for I'm thinking 3,700 yards or something like that. That's all he did. He ain't throw for no gigantic yards because he had the line and he had a young, fresh Ezekiel Elliott, and they had an opportunistic type defense. But he was offensive rookie of the year because he just was efficient and he won games. That's what he did. And a lot of y'all, including myself, said this. You better, as long as he throwing from 0 to 10 yards, Dak is going to be one of the best quarterbacks you'll see. I said this, y'all. So I don't want to make it seem like, I've been saying this about Dak all his life. I said Dak's problem is that when he has to throw down the field, even though he had Amari Cooper, even though he, had Dez Bryant starting out, but let's be realistic. With Kellen Moore, Jason Garrett, primarily the routes that you saw was a slant route and a comeback route. We talking no more than, the slant route ain't, that ain't no more than about 7, 8 yards to throw a slant. And then the comeback route was about 10. 10 route and then come back to the ball. That's it. You rarely saw Dak really just sling it, like Tua. And, guys like that. He ain't never been that type of quarterback. Never. But we called it, here we go, y'all. We called it the Dink and Dak offense. That's what we called it. We got tired of seeing Dak dink and doink. That's what we got. Yeah, I heard it for years. I heard it for years. I didn't say nothing about it because I knew that was his game. That was his game. That was Dak Prescott's game. He is good throwing the ball 0 to 10 yards. He's good. He has gotten better over the years, throwing a little bit beyond that. He has. He ain't the best, but he can throw. He can hurt you deep. But you just don't want him doing it too often. He can throw it deep. He can go across the middle in the seam. He can throw better with anticipation now. He can do all that. He's just not one of the best at it, but he can do it. Now, so far, what we have seen so far is the return of the dink and dunk. That's what we've seen. First of all, y'all said y'all didn't want him to throw because he gonna throw so many interceptions. You know, y'all Cowboy fans, I ain't even talking about the haters. Y'all Cowboy fans said, what's up, Boo 2? I see you, man. Appreciate you. First of all, y'all Cowboy fans, I ain't worried about the haters. Dak gonna throw all the interceptions. You know, y'all went off 1 year. That got ticked off. Y'all saw that press conference. Like, what about all the other years? Y'all know y'all focusing on that. And what Mike McCarthy has figured out is he was best at throwing the dink and doink, which now explains why we going to the quote unquote Texas Coast offense, because the ball has to come out quick. Well, if the ball is coming out quick, ladies and gentlemen, you really ain't throwing down the field. It's just your route concepts better be pretty good if you just gonna just be dinking and donking. And so far, it is. Dak had, look at this. Did y'all know this, y'all? After 2 games, just two. Do y'all know that Dak Prescott is leading the NFL in QBR? Y'all know that? Number one, Dak Prescott. Not Patrick Mahomes. Not Joe Burrow. Not Justin Herbert. Not Lamar Jackson. Not Josh Allen. Dak Prescott. Number one. Y'all don't believe it? Look it up. Number one in QBR, which is what they say is the best quarterback stat in the game. Dak Prescott is leading it. Now, when we look at this, forget Josh Allen. We ain't talking about you. Look at Dak's numbers against the Jets. Look at the rating, first of all. 112.2 rating. That's pretty good, y'all. And then watch this. Dak, of course, threw it. We don't want Dak Prescott throwing the ball 38 times. We don't want that. Hey, go check it. Go check it out, son. Cause see, when you come on my show, trust me, when I put it out there, I've already checked everything. So, you know, I don't want to embarrass you like that, but don't come on my show, Doc, if you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm gonna go shut you down now. See, when you put yourself out there, then here you fall into my world. See? I just don't be talking, just be talking. Okay? Don't worry about it. Just don't. You ain't got to say nothing. Just hold tight. See? You set yourself up. Cause see, I see this is what I'm talking about, y'all. See, this is when you know this is how you shut hate down. This is what you do. Okay? This is what you do. Sometimes you see one thing about me. See, I'm gonna let y'all argue with the facts, and then they're gonna make you look. I don't know, you're gonna make you look sick. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna show you something. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you because y'all you don't believe it. So that's okay. You ain't got to type it in your computer. Don't do nothing. I got you. It's the big time show where responsibility counts. This the big time show. You understand? This is the big time show. Okay? Just pay attention. Just pay attention. See, I got Cowboy fans. I got Cowboy fans that don't believe it either. Don't worry about it. 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 We pause this for facts. Yeah. See, so I ain't gotta say nothing. I ain't gotta say nothing. I don't have to say nothing. Just reverse it, Eddie. See, I ain't got to say nothing. It's right there. It's right there. I ain't gotta say nothing. Y'all see that? So as I was saying, Dak Prescott leads the NFL in QBR. Okay. Well, let me get back because let me do this. I ain't want to do that, but you know, see, I ain't gotta say nothing. Let me get to this. Let me get to this. So let's go back to what I was saying. Let me get to this. All right, here we go. So 112.2 rating. That's pretty good. That's pretty great, actually. All right. You only threw for 255 yards. You only threw for 255 yards, y'all. That ain't, you know, sufficient. Here to say, look at my phone. Y'all forgive me because, you know, y'all hold on. Let me look at my phone. Look at my phone. Okay, so what it is sent me. Hey, I'll let y'all know. Here it is. That's two different publications. So I have one publication. He just sent me the NFL.com in which Brock Purdy is number one, it says. And Dak Prescott is number 2. Different publication, different 1 and 2. So and since that's what he was done, then according to this, it is right. And then according to mine, which I didn't make up, then I'm right. So put it this way. Let's do it like this. Whichever publication, Dak, number 1, Purdy 2, or according to this one here, Purdy 1, Dak 2. Nobody expected Dak Prescott to be where he is. And I'd even go say nobody expected Purdy to be there either. Not when you got all these great quarterbacks around. Okay, but it is what it is. Let's go back to it. Dak Prescott, 255, two touchdowns, no interceptions. Well, if you're completing 71% of your passes, what is he doing? Not putting the ball in harm's way. He's throwing to the running backs. What we've been begging for the last 2 years. Throwing to the running backs, throwing short, quick passes. Ball is complete. Not really throwing down the field. Every now and then, you got to go ahead and take your shot, which is what we saw earlier with Lamb, and Lamb made a great move to get even more yardage. It is what it is. Dominant. It reminds me of the young Dak Prescott. But y'all Cowboy fans are the one that's killing me. Because then y'all see that and say, well, 255 yards ain't going to beat the real good team. You got to throw for 300. Why are we saying that? How y'all know? Why do he have to throw for 335 yards when the defense ain't giving up no more than 10 to 13 points a game? Why he got to throw for 300? Please explain that to me. Why does Dak Prescott? Because that's what the haters are saying. That's what the Cowboy fans are saying. 255 yards ain't gonna cut it. Let's just go with what Eddie was talking about here. What is Brock Purdy throwing for every game? Is Brock Purdy throwing for 340 yards every game? No. Brock Purdy is throwing for that same amount of yardage. Y'all don't say nothing about that because y'all say the 49ers are so great. Y'all don't say that. Y'all just say all Brock Purdy. Listen what y'all say now. This is what all of them saying. All Brock Purdy got to do is just manage the game, hand the ball off to Christian McCaffrey. Find George Kittle in the middle for a short pass. Kittle will get run after the catch. Throw Debo some swing passes. Y'all don't say nothing about Purdy. But say he a top 3 quarterback in the NFC. Dak do the same thing. Y'all say it ain't enough. Boy, y'all kill me. Y'all kill me, man. Y'all kill me. Then you blame him because you blame him for bad play calling. Now, if we were to take anything wrong from the Jet game, we got inside the 5-yard line plenty of times. Okay? We should have scored. We could have hung up 50 against the Jets, to be honest with you. Bad play calling by Mike McCarthy. He got the Ezekiel Elliott syndrome all of a sudden. He thought that you could just run it straight up the middle and you were going to just run over these guys. No, Jets got a pretty good defense. Why didn't you run it outside? Why didn't you run an RPO with Dak? Fake it, let Dak hold it, or whatever. When we was at the 1-yard line, why didn't we just do a simple quarterback sneak? Good God almighty. Dak Prescott is 6'3" or whatever, 240 pounds, whatever he is. Why didn't we just do a sneak? Why are we trying to run it dead into the middle like that's the Ezekiel Elliott special? What happened to the stretch play? Tony Pollard, God bless him. He still scored. He scored twice last week. God bless him. He did that. But Tony's attribute is to get outside. Why didn't we just run it outside? I didn't get that. I didn't get that. And you can't help but say that because we kicked 5 field goals. A lot of them came from short. Now, I will agree with you on that. We got to score. Y'all understand we could have put 50 on the Jets. Just give me 3 touchdowns. We was inside there at least about 4 or 5 times. Come on now. If we just scored 3 more touchdowns, we'd have 50 on them. Easily. I'm just saying, y'all. It is what it is. Hopefully we can correct those mistakes. We'll be better against the Cardinals and on down the line. All right. I am essentially done because I have more in depth about. The Cardinals later this week. Just based off what I've seen, and I looked at a little film today, I cut it off. Josh Dobbs does not see the field well. Josh Dobbs is more dangerous running than he is passing. Um, Defensively, they give up a lot of yards. Offensive line is Their offensive line is not good. Now, I'm just saying. So if you're looking for Dak Prescott to throw for 400 yards and 6 touchdowns, it's not gonna happen, y'all. The game dictates that Dak Prescott does not have to do a lot. It dictates that because the defense so far is so good that they shutting people down. They're barely scoring. And then when we running the ball, I'll get to that. Hold on. One other thing that I got to give credit to. We get ahead, if we scoring right at 17 points, I'm going to be honest with you right now, after week 2, I'm just going to say that 2 weeks in, but I don't see a lot of teams scoring a whole bunch of touchdowns against this defense right now. I don't care who it is. I don't see it. They're too good. That's all I'm going to say. Now, here's the other thing, y'all. And I'm going to look this up if I can. There's one other thing that we got to give credit to. And that is Coach McCarthy. Because he did what we've been begging, what we begged Kellen Moore to do for years, that he never did. He never did it. Watch this, y'all. Here's the thing. Dak Prescott threw it 38 times. Well, we ran the ball 44 times. And here's what we got to give Kellen Moore credit for. Mike McCarthy credit for. Let me get this right. We ran the ball 44 times for 134 yards. That's only average of 3.3 yards of a carry. Ain't nothing to shout about. But what you got to give Mike McCarthy credit for was, no matter how much it was tough yards out there, I think probably had 25 carries for 74 yards. I think that's all he had. Pretty good game. He caught the ball 6 times, for 37 yards. He had over 100 yards total offense together. That's good. But for us to stay with the running game, stay committed to it, 44 carries for only 134 yards. That's 3 yards a pop. Look, that's all we asked Kellen Moore to do. It wasn't a great, successful running game for us, but we remained committed to it. And that was the reason why time possession happened. Exactly, Greg. There were a couple of gas. Tony Pollard had that big run at first. I think Deuce had a nice little run as well. Dowdle had a couple of good yard runs from about 6-7 yards, stuff like that. But majority of the time, the yards were hard to come by. Okay, so it's the commitment to y'all want to know what the difference is so far? There it is right there. Huh? That's the difference between Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore never ran the ball like this. He ran the ball more in one game than it took Kellen Moore to run dang in 3 or 4 games combined. And he did not try to make Dak Prescott an MVP candidate. Kellen Moore did. Kellen Moore will try to make him a pocket quarterback. Mike McCarthy saying, hey, 3-step, let it go. We ain't trying to make you Patrick Mahomes. We ain't trying to make you Justin Herbert. We ain't trying to make you Trevor Lawrence. We ain't trying to make you do all that. Get the ball out your hand. Take these 4-5 yards and be happy. 2nd down and 5. We ain't trying to get you on 1st down to throw a 20-yard out. No. Dump this ball off to the running back. Let him run after he catch it. Pick up 5 yards. It's 2nd down and 5. Open up the playbook even more. We're going to run the ball. We might pass another dinking darn pass. Bam. Move the chains. Stay on the field. Make this defense tired. I mean, so far, look. I mean, y'all can go back to all my shows. Remember what I've said it, and most of y'all been here with me. I said, look, the best attribute of Mike McCarthy was being a play caller. If we didn't hire him, if we hired him just to be a CEO type dude, we wasted his talent. His attribute ain't to be, a general head coach. No. He needs to be doing that. I ain't opened up the call line yet. I didn't open it up, y'all. I ain't opened up the call line yet. I ain't opened it up yet. I ain't done. No, I ain't done yet. Not done yet. Coming back. I just heard my phone. I ain't even looked down to see who it was. Whoever that was that just called me. I ain't opened it up yet. I will in just a second. All right. The way that Coach McCarthy is calling the game, he's figured it out already. This is the way that we're going to play our best football. Will it work every game? I don't know. But it will work against most. It will. Whoever that was that called, I'm going to call you first. I don't want to be rude. I just wasn't ready yet. Whoever that was that called first, I'm going to call you back. So whoever, even though I just put it up, you guys wait until I call whoever that was that called me first, and then I will let you guys call in there. So I'll just say that that's the best way that we're going to win games is the way Coach McCarthy is calling it right now. So until then, teams got to catch up to us. We ain't got to catch up to them. Week 3, we destroying the Cardinals. Bottom line. They don't belong. I look ahead after that. Arizona Cardinals are in trouble. It ain't our fault, y'all. It's the way the schedule was put out before it. I ain't got nothing to do with who they got and who they don't have and all. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Whosoever will, let them come. Whoever line up on Sunday, that's who we got to put out. And that's what we going to do. That's all I got to say. Let me see who that was to call, okay? Who was that? Coach Marv. Coach Marv trying to get in. Let me go Coach Marv here. Calling Coach Marv now. Coach Marv might be on my other guy's show. Coach.
What's going on, Big Show? I didn't know you hadn't opened the lines. I walked in the door, flipped on YouTube, and saw you up there, and I said I hadn't talked to you in a while. That's why
you good. You good? What's going on, Coach?
Man, 2 impressive victories.
Yeah.
Man, we fall into this thing about we being conservative, we being gay, man. This is the same game plan that Tom Brady won with at least 5 or 6 or 5 in his Super Bowls.
I don't understand.
They never got aggressive until they needed to get aggressive. very efficient. They took the running back in the flat. He threw to his running backs in the flat more than any quarterback.
Ever.
Smith passes to get you the point, and then he made strikes down the field. He didn't come out every play and throw the ball down the field. It was a very controlled atmosphere of how they do, because they always had good defenses in New England that he depended on, and good special teams that they knew when to strike and when to not control the tempo. I think McCarthy is still trying to figure out some things with packages. I think a lot of people understand when you got you got an offense, you got a lot of players. The Cowboys have already committed to say they're gonna play everybody's on that sideline, and everybody on that sideline has a package or a specialty that they do, and they're gonna use them as their specialty. That's the thing that I see that's different. We're gonna use Turpin and his ability. We're gonna use Deuce and his ability. We're gonna use Rico and his ability. We're gonna use everybody on that sideline and the ability that they do well, and they're gonna make plays. Some of them are just blocking. Some of them are like Stuma. He's getting a lot of play, but his blocking has been exceptional. Same thing with your other tight end, Hendershot. His blocking has gotten better. So you may see these guys make plays here and there, but they're going to get those opportunities. But the only way they're going to get the opportunities, as a coach would tell you, is when I put you out there to do what you do well, to get an opportunity, you have to do those things that you do well to the utmost. And then your opportunity will come. Something I said maybe about a month ago when I was telling people about why we worried about a third wide receiver so much, and we were worried about, we was all just talk about the third wide receiver. And I think I told you, Big Show, that the third wide receiver may get about 45 catches this year, 50 catches, maybe. He may catch some touchdowns, but he's not going to be a focal point in this offense where he's going to get 70 or 80 catches and be the star of the game week after week.
No way.
The Cowboys featured their best players in this game. Tony Pollard with a lot of touches, CeeDee Lamb with a lot of touches, and then everybody else mixed in to get their touches and make their plays. Yeah. That's the recipe of how you control the tempo of the game. Yeah. The next thing that people are talking about, they're finally talking about this. I posted this on Twitter months ago about what is going to be the philosophy of this offense. This offense is going to be dependent on two essential principles: details and efficiency. Details and efficiency. The defense is going to focus on details and physicality. If they do that with talent, you are going to be successful against not only you're going to blow lower teams out, and you're going to be very good against better teams. Uh-huh. So that we're in the point of not beating ourselves, not getting outside of our comfort zone. Yep. And then for the last two games, we have controlled the tempo of the football game. Yep. And what he's trying to do is get our team to understand what their tempo is, what their rhythm is, what makes them good. So they'll always know what they need to get back to when things start getting rough, to get back on track, to get back on schedule. So I think we should be, I think one thing that this coaching staff has done in the last 3 years that I think is exceptional. Not only did they have built the depth, but when we have replacements in the game, or we have an offensive lineman out, or a defensive lineman, or somebody out, we are still productive. Yeah. And we yes, it would be better we had Tyler Smith in there. Yes, he's going to be back. But Chuma and Bass, after Chuma got hurt, guys came in, and we were so worried about the offensive line. But guys have come in, and the Cowboys have proven to you that the guys that they got on this roster as offensive linemen can play.
No question.
So they may not be starters. They may not be as good as the frontline guys, but they are serviceable and they are good if you know how to use them, and they believe in what they're. And I think that's the thing. We even learned that in college with the Deion Sanders thing.
Yep.
If your players believe in what you're doing and they believe that that's what makes them good, it's hard for you to overcome belief. And if you take belief with talent, you have a hard thing to beat.
Oh yeah.
But with talent and no belief, or you're not really bought in, it's gonna have some hiccups. It's gonna have some things go wrong. But I think they're building that with the confidence. And I just think you just need to, don't fall into the trap that all the naysayers. I'm telling you how this is going to let me go, Big. So this is how it's going to go. For the first two games, the media is going to hop on. Oh, there wasn't no quarterback. The teams they played was garbage. They ain't playing nobody.
Of course.
How can they get another couple of victories? If we're fortunate to get another couple of victories, watch the media turn to the next tactic. The next tactic is to proclaim us Super Bowl champions already. To pump us up. Because every time the Cowboys are the Super Bowl, if they don't go to the Super Bowl, it'll be a travesty. They are the best team in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get us to a point where we get overconfident, and then once the downfall of we have a hiccup in the season, to then just denigrate and just smash us to pieces again.
Oh, yeah.
The mantra of this season is the Cowboys said, what they said. And I love McCarthy's mantra this year. See everything.
Everything.
See every opportunity, every play,
every practice,
snap.
every practice, everything.
See everything.
Uh-huh.
Do not go into the camp and take over everything in the camp. Make sure you close everything down. Don't let nothing go. Don't let no rock go unturned. Siege everything. Yeah. And if you do that, you will be successful most times. But I just think we need to enjoy this, and we need to take this one game at a time. We need as fans, don't even think about December. Next week, enjoy that. And if we dominate next week, go to the next team, do that, and let all the other chips fall where they're made. And don't let the media get us focused on pushing too fast till we get to a point where our team they get off the kilter.
Yeah.
See everything, live in the moment, and keep playing, keep stacking those bricks, keep those bricks, putting them bricks together, and we're gonna do well. But again, details and efficiency is the key to this offense, and details and physicality is the key to this defense.
That's right, Doc. Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you so much, man. As always. Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the one and only Coach Marv. I always appreciate him showing up on the show. We ain't going to prolong it because I'm going to go ahead and shut it down in a minute. Phone line is open there, 901-654-6853. 901-654-6853. You can call in now. Again, I appreciate everybody that so far has been hanging with your boy. Thank you for the incredible amount of support that's been going on lately with the show within the last two months or so. The show is doing outstanding. We're reaching places that, and people that I didn't know that we, could reach and all that kind of stuff. I will say this to what Coach Marv said. That part where he said everybody believing and buying in. Well, I don't think we even got to say that about the defense. The defense is all the way bought in. Dan Quinn has these guys thinking that they, really are chasing historic type stuff. That's what you've been hearing. They're already there. The offense, we would just have to see. How lively they bought in too, but
Call from
everybody there.
James Godley.
Hey, all right now. I got James Godley on the phone. What's going on, sir?
Good afternoon or good evening.
What's going on, man?
Listen, one thing they forgot to talk about and they won't talk about. I was looking at something earlier. They was talking about the quarterbacks that was overthrowing their receivers and down, low part on the receivers.
Mm-hmm.
That Dak was rated number one with the best throwing. I mean, it's a percentage, but I'm putting it in a different term.
Mm-hmm.
And Deshaun, the quarterback from Cleveland, was rated 31st as the worst quarterbacks throwing over their receivers or throwing short. Nobody talks about that. Forget about the short, the short throws and stuff like that. So the thing is, it's amazing to me, and like you said, they always try to find something.
Oh yeah,
but they won't talk about what's going on. What's going on is the truth.
Yeah, they're searching hard to find a way to keep the narrative down. As I said, when it comes to people like Stephen A., who's made millions off his mouth for running his mouth against the Cowboys, he's not going to change it because that's what done got him to where the point. And I don't blame the brother by no means. The Cowboys, when he first came to ESPN, he wasn't making $13 million a year. I don't know what his salary was at first, but because he's good at what he does, and most of that was against Skip Bayless and being the chief hater of the Cowboys, ESPN put a multi-million-dollar contract in his face. And it was because of his foundation with the Cowboys and the little song he used to do, the little rap, all that added up. And going to Dallas when we play games and being the chief villain and all that. Look, that's entertainment. That's smart business. And he feasted off of it. So he ain't gonna never tell the truth. He got to keep the hating part going, but he know what's going on. He can hate all he wants to. We knocking folks top of their head right now. So they're just bottom line. There ain't nothing they can do about that. But when it comes to Dak, everybody can say, Dak is a quarterback that's gotten better every year in his career.
Yeah.
From the time he was drafted to where he is now, that was major league, progression. But what I've always said, and it's just me, I said Dak is better at throwing the ball short. I've always said that. And I'm still holding on to it. Everybody used to get mad because he dinked and doinked and all that kind of stuff. But that's what he's doing now. And you see how efficient he is. And I'm not saying he can't throw the ball down. Man, Tom Brady, look, when Coach Maher was talking, listen to me. When Coach Maher was talking, the best receiver Tom Brady had was a tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Gronk was slow as Christmas. When he first started, he was a little faster. And if you want to add to it, the years where Gronk and Aaron Hernandez were together, that was two tight ends. He never, and even with Julian Edelman, with oh my God, what's the other kid name? I forgot. He's right on top of my tongue. When we had Welker, when he had a star with an A, I forgot, Amendola. When he had Amendola, they were pretty much slot guys throwing short passes. They weren't going deep.
Yeah.
They were throwing short, and it was efficient. Tom Brady was still throwing. He was still throwing for 300 somehow yards, but it was because nobody could do no with Gronk. Gronk was his best receiver.
Yeah.
He was the check down king. He was a check down king other than Alex Smith. He was the true check down king. And he threw the tight ends other than the year where he had Randy Moss. That was the only time he threw the ball down the field, when he had Randy Moss. So I don't want to hear nothing about that you can't throw short and go to the Super Bowl. They only changed that with Dak. You got to, what Dak was doing. When we saw for dang near 5, 6, 7, 8 years, Brady win championship after championship from throwing in between the hashes. I just don't.
Yeah.
The goalposts changed for Dak, and that was absolutely right. But you know what? What I'm gonna do, Jack? Mister, listen to me. I'm gonna let Dak keep doing what he doing. You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? Because Mike McCarthy has sat his butt in that office all offseason, figuring out what Dak Prescott do best. And who am I? And I go to work every day. I don't spend 14, 15 hours a day watching no film, trying to figure out what this dude do best. Mike McCarthy knows. Watch this. And so far, why everybody arguing about it? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Me neither do I.
So I
yeah.
Look, you know, they ain't talking about nothing. It's just that simple. They ain't talking about nothing, man.
And here's one more thing that really gets me. I know Zeke gone. I wish he was still there. I'm gonna be honest with you, just for the short switch the roles. But anyway, now they're coming up with, oh well, when he was in the red zone against the Giants, we was 3-5 because we couldn't get an end zone and kick field goal. Then they turned around and said last week, well, against the Jets, we were 6-2 in the red zone, so they kicked field goals. I'm like, it really doesn't matter long we win. And number two, Dak didn't have that many yards to go anyway because the defense was doing what they're supposed to do.
He ain't had to do nothing. We scored three.
Exactly.
We scored 3 touchdowns last week. With Pollard had 2, Turpin had 1. Folk got mad because Dak didn't throw the touchdown. That's how pitiful it is. Didn't he drive him down the field to score? Good God.
Yeah.
Look. Yeah. Here's the funny part. Here's the funny part. Just show you how crazy it is. When the Tennessee Titans get inside the 5-yard line, do anybody say anything about Ryan Tannehill giving the ball to Derrick Henry?
No.
Do they say nothing about, well, Tannehill didn't throw no touchdown?
Yeah.
But when Dak Prescott handed to Tony Pollard, now the narrative was, well, he's going to have to do more than what he did. Why?
Yeah, that's
It's unbelievable how the goalposts changed for Dak Prescott. Nobody ain't, look, if Tannehill raised his arm up and threw the ball inside the 5-yard line, folk would be going crazy, saying, don't let him throw, give it to Henry. And the same folks say, we don't say, look, and with the Cowboys, they say, hold on, we don't want Dak throwing the ball. And you don't want him throwing the ball because he'll throw an interception. Well, he handed the ball off, and then the narrative change said, well, he didn't throw the ball. He has no touchdown passes. It's unbelievable, man. And then check it out. You know what the bad part about it is? It's Cowboy fans that's saying that.
Oh, that's what I can't stand.
It ain't the haters. It's Cowboy fans.
I'm in New Jersey. I live in New Jersey, so I deal with the Giants and the Jets, and it's amazing how our own Cowboy fans. To me, I tell them, I said, listen, don't even come on the wagon.
Yeah,
go elsewhere.
Just stay with you.
I don't even want to hear none of that. Yeah, that's what I tell them. I'm like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I ask people, they complain about that. I said, well, give me your reason why. You can't, because once you start talking, I go right into the internet and I point at the numbers. I said, you explain to me. Nobody talked about what's the name from San Diego. Nobody talked about Joe Burrow.
No.
I know this is what they said about Joe Burrow. Not to cut you off. Oh well, they was like that last year. They started off with 0-2. Let us start off 0-2.
See what I'm talking about?
Let us start off 0-2.
See what I'm talking about?
And they still protected them.
See what I'm talking about?
They still protected them.
Tannehill had 1 touchdown the whole game, but they got inside the 5-yard line, and Henry had 2 touchdowns rushing. And you don't never hear nobody say, well, Ryan Tannehill got to do a whole lot more. He ain't throw, but he has 2 red zone touchdown passes the whole year. And it's just unbelievable. That's how they did it. But Dak got to go. Look, if Dak throw for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, somebody going to say, well, he should have thrown for 430. And should have had 5 touchdowns. I'm serious. I'm serious. Dak, listen. Dak Prescott, unfortunately, since they changed the goalposts for him for more than anybody in the league, Dak Prescott is the only way. Look, no, I'm just sorry. Dak Prescott can win the Super Bowl, hold the trophy up in the air, and win it. And folks will still say, you know what?
You can't do it next year.
No, they're gonna say next year. They're gonna say, well, you know, Dak, they won, but Dak didn't really do nothing. So, you know, he really didn't do nothing. So, you know, but the Cowboys won. It was the defense that won it. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. This is what they're gonna say about him. You know what I'm saying? He can't win, man. He can't win. But check it out. Just like Greg said right here. Greg Davis said this. Listen to this. I don't know if you can see it. Listen to this, Jack. Listen. Josh Allen got over 84 turnovers since he's been quarterback for the Bills. He's a turnover machine. Fumbling the ball, throwing picks nonstop. And yet and watch this. And they say Josh Allen is a top 5 quarterback.
And what? Turnovers? Throwing the ball?
That's how messed up it is. Look, Dak Prescott just had 15 picks last year. And everybody act like Dak Prescott is the leading interceptor in NFL history. Cause they everybody ran off when they started their shows. They was talking strictly about Dak Prescott in his picks. They said it all offseason. If Dak Prescott can not turn the ball over, and I'm like, what Josh Allen do? Josh Allen is on the cover of Madden. But but they love Josh Allen because he at the same time he give ESPN highlight type plays. I give him that. He's exciting to watch. But he turned the ball over more than anybody. Nobody don't say nothing about that. Instead they'll say, what a rocket arm. What a great player he is. Great player? What?
Change up the conversation.
The goalpost changed, man. It's unbelievable. But you know what? All Dak got to do is do what he's doing now. Just keep stacking the wins.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And let them keep finding a way to hate. So it'll be all right. So it'll be good. Man, I appreciate you, James. Appreciate you so much. I appreciate it too. Thank you, man.
All right.
We'll talk next time. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. All right, I ain't gotta say nothing. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know how the narrative changed for Dak Prescott. The goalpost move every week. Watch the goalpost move. I'm gonna tell you, let's play the what if game. If the Cowboys beat the Cardinals, everybody gonna say, well, you didn't play nobody, and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. Well, it ain't our fault. We gonna beat up whoever it is in front of our face. Just as simple. Bam. Then they're gonna play the Patriots. The narrative will be, can Bill Belichick defense shut down the Cowboys offense? Because they ain't gonna say that about our defense shutting down Matt Jones. They ain't gonna say that. It'd be kind of expected. They're gonna say, can the Patriots do something to do all that? And the Cowboys are playing a better team, and let's see how the Cowboys play, all that kind of. That'll be the narrative of that week. Cowboys will be favored because they'll be at home. We playing, okay? Check it out. Then if we beat them, then here it comes. The narrative will be, all right, this is the first big game for the Cowboys. They're going to be playing the San Francisco 49ers on the road. If they beat the 49ers, we will finally give them credit. Because they'll beat the 49ers on the road, and we'll say, okay, yeah, we're running out of narratives now. Then they'll switch it all the way up. Well, they beat the 49ers in the regular season. Can they do it in January? See, it's just incredible. It's incredible. Don't worry about it. Y'all just watch. We're going to beat the Cardinals. folks gonna jump on the Patriots bandwagon just a little bit, even though we should beat them if it come down to that. And then everybody gonna put all the eggs in the basket with the 49ers. That's what's gonna happen. I'm done. First things first. Let's beat up on the Cardinals. They next. Hey, look, they next on the list. They next on the list. And we're going to handle them like they're supposed to be handled. I told y'all, and look, y'all ain't got to listen to me. I understand it's a humble game. I just know what I see. I believe in what I see. And I know football. And I said it against the Giants, and I'm saying it this week. The Arizona Cardinals, just like I said about the Giants, they don't belong. They don't belong. They don't belong. I'm telling y'all that. I'm telling y'all that. The Arizona Cardinals don't belong, and we need to treat them as such. Another demolition game, another game of pure destruction, another game of stomping a mud hole in them. That's what I'm expecting. We'll talk about the Cardinals more when I come back, I guess Saturday. And I have more in depth about it, but I really didn't feel like going in depth. I've already looked at them on tape. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. They don't belong, man. They just don't belong. They don't. And we should treat them like that. Vegas believes it. And somebody put in earlier. I've never seen, ain't too many games. It's -12. They already got it. I'm just looking at it on ESPN now. They're -12. That's the line. That's a blowout. You don't see NFL games that got that type of line often. Matter of fact, it's rare. But let me take it back. I'm looking at it now. They got the Chiefs and the Bears, Kansas City. They got Kansas City at -12.5. So, correct me. Thank you, ESPN. They corrected me. That's 2 games. When your line is like that, they're saying the team don't belong. That's what they're saying. But I ain't need the line. I already know with my own eyes because I've seen this defense. And I've seen Arizona offense. It don't belong. Need to take care of them. It's just that simple, man. That's all I'm looking forward to. Hey, Terry, I see you. Terry says, we don't care about week 9 through the Super Bowl and cold weather games. We always look Super Bowl bound at the beginning of the year. I'm going to disagree with that because we ain't started out 2-0 in a while. Well, I ain't going to say in a while, but we usually don't start off fast in the last few years. I'm just going to say it like this. We ain't look like this. We haven't never. I can't tell you a time that we look like this, where we had a defense that I know is special. They're different. We may have started off somewhat fast, but all them games were nail biters and all that kind of stuff. We ain't never looked like this on defense. It's been a long time. It's been a long. We're used to the bend. We had opportunistic type defenses where they will bend but don't break. That's the kind of defense we had. We ain't had this type of defense in a long time. A long time. I'm talking about we going back to the 90s now. We ain't never had defense like this. Seriously. So even though we may have gotten off to some fast start, everybody knows if you're a Cowboy fan, we're used to nail biters and on the edge of your seats type game. When the Cowboys blow somebody out, that was not the norm for us. We'd be shocked. You know what I'm saying? These 2 first week of games, that ain't what Cowboy fans are used to. We always got our heart in our hand and all that kind of stuff. No, we chilling so far. Ain't no sweat and nothing. Those games are gonna come eventually. We know some of them gonna be against guys that, teams that maybe we don't think, should be there, but it's gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen this week. It ain't gonna happen this week. Oh, I promise you that. I'll talk about that more on Saturday. Listen, thanks for everybody hanging with me. We've been on for a minute now. If you have not, I need your help for those that have not followed the Big Time Show page on Facebook. On Facebook, if you have not followed that, I need your help to make my page. I'm close to 1,000 followers. I think I'm at 38. That's all I need now. If you have not followed the Big Time Show, man, please help your boy out. Subscribe to that. Okay. Follow the Big Time Show page, Facebook page as well. I've been putting posts and reels and all that kind of stuff on there lately. Just hang with me and you'll make the show grow more than what it is. All right. Appreciate those that were on Podbean. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you everybody that listened on tonight. Had a good show. We're gonna go on and get out of here now. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. I will be back on Saturday after my son's football game, in which I am the defensive coordinator for my son's flag football team. I'm getting ready to build off the victory from last week. We won 12-0. My defense didn't let nobody score a point. So you already know I'm trying to build off that. Oh, ain't no question about that. I'm ready I'm fired up now. We got practice tomorrow. We had practice on Monday. We got practice on tomorrow. Fine tuning for Saturday. My son, of course, is on the team. He was special on Sunday. He didn't score, but he should have scored one. But he made a catch, and I just couldn't believe that he had anyway. He had to get off his feet, yanked that thing down, and got up and flexed on folks. Like that. I said, whoa, where did this emotion come from? He was dominant defensively. Should have had a pick six, but he dropped the ball. But awesome. I'm looking for all this on Saturday, where we will continue. Hopefully I can guide my guys to another big victory from the defensive side on this Saturday. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Appreciate y'all for hanging with me. I will see you Saturday, probably at 3 o'clock. Until then, this has been the one and only, the Big Time Show.